Okay, so for the first problem, the maximum angle of incline will automatically produce the shortest horizontal distance. So if we look here, if we were to change the angle and make it go downwards, this distance would only become longer and longer. So we keep it the max distance. Tan theta is equal to 1.5 feet over x, which is opposite over adjacent. And then you just bring x to the other side and divide by tan, and you get x equals 1.5 feet divided by tan of 4.76 degrees, and you'll get 18.01 feet will be the shortest distance on the horizontal axis. For problem 2, find the exact value of cosecant theta if cotangent theta is equal to -2. Well, what we do here is we say, okay, if we're in quadrant 2, which is right here, and this is quadrant 1, we essentially assume cotangent theta is equal to adjacent over opposite, which is equal to -2. So that's going to be this side divided by this. And then if we know that, cosecant theta is hypotenuse over opposite. So it's square root of 5 over 1. We get square root of 5 by doing Pythagorean theorem. -2 squared plus 1 squared is equal to hypotenuse squared. And we get square root of 5. So the hypotenuse over opposite will be square root of 5 over 1. And that's what we get for cosecant theta. For part 3, we have which of the following has the same value as cosine 5 pi over 6? Well, select all that apply. I'm not really seeing any that apply except for one answer, and we use the relationship cosine of theta is equal to sine of pi over 2 minus theta. That's basically saying if you do a 90-degree phase shift in sine, you'll get what cosine is. So we say cosine is 5 pi over 6, and that's equal to 3 pi over 6, which is still pi over 2, minus 5 pi over 6, which is this theta. And then we get sine of negative pi over 3. Okay, well, sine of negative pi over 3 is the same thing, since it's an odd function, as sine of negative x is negative sine of pi over 3. Okay, so it's the same thing as saying negative sine of pi over 3. Okay, and basically what that means is that, okay, well, we're going down here, and now we're over here, okay? And this will essentially, or sorry, right here, this will essentially be the same thing as if we went all the way around in the positive direction. So it's going to be positive sine 5 pi over 3, and that is the only correct answer for that one. Hope that answers your question. Any comments, just put them on Wyzant and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.